Is protein timing important if your goal is body recomposition, meaning increase lean muscle and decrease body fat? Now we know protein is a very important part of building muscle, but is protein timing throughout your day just as important in order to see results in your body recomposition journey? In this video, I'm gonna go over what body recomposition is and just a brief overview again as to why protein intake is so important if your goal is to increase lean muscle and decrease body fat to appear leaner and stronger. Then I'm gonna go over 5 very important protein timing tips, which are going to help you reach your daily protein goal enough to see the results in your body recomposition journey, but also help you understand when and if at certain times of the day you should be really making sure you're getting a certain amount of protein, whether it's pre and post workout, first thing in the morning, or sometimes even before bed, in order to get the most benefit from your protein intake. And then make sure you watch all the way to the end because I'm gonna give you the truth about protein timing versus protein intake, which is more important or are both very important in order to see the best results in your body recomposition journey. As always, we're gonna get right into it, but of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you get a notification when I release a new video just like this one every single week. This video is all about protein timing and protein intake in order to see the best results in your body recomposition journey. But let's just quickly go over what body recomposition actually means. Body recomposition is basically the process of increasing muscle and dropping body fat at the same time. Unlike traditional bulk cycles and cut cycles, like in a bulk, you are focusing on building muscle and alter your workouts and your nutrition with the goal of building muscle, and a cut where you're altering your workouts and altering your nutrition in order to drop body fat. Body recomposition allows you to achieve both of these at the same time at a little bit of a slower pace. And why does protein play a crucial role if your goal is body recomposition? 1, protein is gonna help your body preserve the muscle mass you already have while you are trying to lose fat. 2, protein is also a building block for new muscle. So if you're going in the gym and you're strength training with the goal of increasing your muscle mass, you need to ensure that you are providing your body with the right fuel to build that muscle. So that's where protein comes in. 3, it's gonna help you feel full for longer. So whether you're eating at maintenance calories or in a slight deficit, protein is gonna help you control your hunger to help you stay in that calorie deficit and not go over. And then lastly, protein has a higher thermic effect of food. So meaning your body is burning more calories to digest protein versus carbs and fats. So of course, that's an extra boost if your goal is fat loss. Now let's talk about those 5 protein timing tips. Starting with number 1, morning protein strategy. Starting your day with a high protein breakfast, so 25 to 30 grams of protein or more, depending on your daily protein goal, is gonna help stop the muscle breakdown from overnight fasting. It's gonna kickstart your metabolism, and it's gonna set you up with a foundation for the day for better appetite control throughout the day. If you are a I don't eat breakfast kind of person, to each their own, just make sure that first meal of the day is loaded with protein for all those reasons that I just listed. Protein timing tip number 2, pre-workout protein. Now this of course is going to depend on your training goals as well as what type of workout you're doing, as well as what time of day you work out. Best case scenario, 2 to 3 hours before your strength training workout, you wanna consume a meal that has at least 20 to 30 grams of protein and complex carbs and lower fat. This ensures complete digestion of that protein and make sure those amino acids are ready and available for you during your workout. It's also gonna help optimize your energy levels in your workouts and prevent muscle breakdown. Now, with that being said, there are a couple scenarios where this might not be necessary nor possible. 1, maybe you wake up at 5 a.m. and you go straight to the gym for 5:30 or 6 a.m. and you don't want to get up at 3 a.m. to eat 20 grams of protein and some complex carbs. Completely normal. I would say in this scenario, if you're 30 to 60 minutes out from your strength training session, try and eat a snack with moderate protein and some complex carbs and lower fat. And then you're gonna prioritize protein before bed as well as right after your workout. I just want to take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Element, one of my go-tos for replenishing my electrolytes after sweaty workouts. Electrolytes are so important for so many functions in the body, including hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Sometimes water just isn't enough, and Element has the perfect balance of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And better yet, 0 artificial sweeteners, no sugar, so no junk. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets free with any Element order. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Michelle. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Michelle. And then another scenario is if your workout that day is just some steady state, say zone 2 cardio, or you're just walking, you don't necessarily need to have that fuel and protein 2 to 3 hours prior to your workout. Depending on what time of the day, you probably should be consuming this in your meals anyway. But again, if you're just waking up, say first thing in the morning, occasionally I wake up 5:30 in the morning and I take my coffee to my basement and I walk on my walking pad just to get some movement in for 30 to 45 minutes. I don't eat prior to that workout because I don't feel like I need the fuel. It's not a high intensity workout. It's just movement. And then right after that, I'm gonna have my high protein breakfast. So again, if you are strength training, think your body needs that protein. If you're just doing some cardio, not the end of the world. Protein timing tip number 3 is your post-workout protein window. If you have done a heavy lifting session, I definitely recommend within 30 minutes after your workout, you should be consuming about 25 to 30 grams of protein. Again, this amount's going to depend on you personally, your body weight, and your overall daily protein intake, but the average person probably 25 to 30 grams of protein, which usually amounts to 1 scoop of protein powder. Why? This is when your muscles are most receptive to those nutrients. It's gonna help kickstart muscle recovery and help reduce some of that post-workout muscle soreness. Now, this doesn't have to be protein powder right after your workout. Again, it depends on you, your situation, what time of day you're working out. Personally, for me, I don't feel really hungry after a strength training workout. For me, I always have a scoop of protein powder with water right after my workout, and that gives me time to go home, shower, do the things, and I'm not in a huge rush and I'm not starving when I get home and mean I'm eating everything in the cupboards while I'm cooking my, say, breakfast or lunch or whatever time of day it was. Not only by having that protein powder right after my workout, I'm starting the recovery process, but it's also gonna help me hit my daily protein goal as well as keep me feeling full until I'm ready to sit down and eat a full meal. Now again, we're talking strength training workouts. If you just went for a walk, you don't necessarily have to worry about that post-workout protein. It doesn't hurt, but it's not as necessary as when you have been to the gym and lifted heavy and torn all your muscle fibers in a good way. Now, with that being said, if you are someone who strength trains early in the morning and you know you are going home to eat a high protein breakfast, you might not necessarily need that extra scoop of protein. You could have that at another point during the day, maybe as a snack between your breakfast and your lunch. Again, this is where it comes down to individuality. Protein timing tip number 4 is bedtime protein strategy. Lots of research studies have shown that getting a serving of slow digesting protein before going to bed can help support overnight muscle recovery, help with sleep. And again, if you are someone who works out first thing in the morning and doesn't have time to have a meal, doing this before bed is going to help you in your morning workout as well. Protein timing tip number 5, even protein distribution throughout the entire day. You wanna make sure you're spacing your protein out throughout the day, every 3 to 4 hours, again, depending on how many times a day you are eating and what your protein goal is. But this is where following those 4 steps I just pointed out, first meal of the day, high protein, pre and post workout protein, pre-sleep protein, all of these things are gonna help with distributing your protein throughout the day. It's gonna help maintain consistent amino acid levels, optimize muscle protein synthesis, and again, help with hunger control. So you're constantly going to feel full, which is going to help get rid of cravings and the need for little snacks here and there that aren't necessarily in your meal plan. And most importantly, better for digestion and prevent you from playing catch up at the end of the day. If you are not eating enough throughout the day, when you get to dinner and you start tracking your food and you look and you're like, okay, I still have to eat 70 grams of protein to get to my protein goal. And then you're scrambling to try and eat 70 grams of protein in one meal versus spacing it out throughout the day. And then lastly, let's talk about the truth when it comes to protein timing versus total protein intake for the day. Which is more important, or should you be doing both 100%? My personal opinion and what a lot of research says is, although protein timing, again, around your workouts and certain times of the day can be very important, research shows that the total daily protein intake throughout the day is the most important. So I'm gonna give you a hierarchy of what's most important down to the least important. 1, meeting your daily protein goal on a regular basis, consistently, day after day, week after week. If you don't know how to calculate your own protein goal for your body recomposition, I have a video on that exact topic. I will link it in the video description below if you want to go watch that next. Second most important, consuming adequate protein with every meal. So say 20 to 30 grams of protein or more. Again, this is going to depend on your daily protein goal and how much you need to get throughout the day, as well as how many times a day you eat. And then the third most important, still important, but not as important as number one, strategic timing around your workout. So that pre and post workout protein is still important, but not as important as hitting your daily protein goal and spreading your protein out throughout the day. I hope that makes sense. There you go, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Just remember, perfect protein timing won't compensate for insufficient daily protein intake. Focus first on hitting your daily protein goal on a regular basis, then start optimizing your protein timing to enhance your results. So as always, leave any questions in the comments below. I'm always happy to help. If you need more help with your nutrition or your workouts, you can learn more about working with me one-on-one in my online fitness and nutrition coaching program. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to learn more about working with me to reach your fitness and fat loss goals. Any videos that I think might be helpful to watch after this one, I will also link in the video description below. And as always, make sure you subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Give this video a like so that I know you're still enjoying the content, and have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.